Heya! This is Pokemon 35, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is episode 48 of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and you might be very confused about the fact that I am uploading this video right now, because the last episode of the series was May 21st, 2022, and we are now at the end of January in 2025. I was not planning on making this, at all, but things have happened. There has been kind of a micro update to Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is mostly an update to Pokemon HOME. So I'm going to stand here and explain it to you. My headphones are being dumb. I'm going to stand here and explain it to you very quickly. So, as some backstory, we finished Legends Arceus years ago, and the main focus of Legends Arceus is to complete the Pokédex. Fast forward, many years later, around, it was like October-ish of last year, 2024, it was somewhere around then, Pokemon Company randomly updated Pokemon HOME so that if you fully 100%ed the Pokédex in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, plus the DLCs, the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc, you would unlock a free, shiny Meloetta that you could get for your save file. You do have to have the DLC. It can't just be the normal Paldea Pokédex. It has to be all three Pokédexes. When you do that, you get a free Meloetta. A couple months back, in that time frame, I was already shiny hunting for Sprigatito. I was on a quest to shiny hunt for Sprigatito, and it took like a month or two. It was actually like around 2 months-ish of on and off streams of shiny hunting to get that. And I uploaded a massive video before of, it's like a 2-hour-long shiny hunting video in Pokemon Violet, of all of the shinies that I could find, along with shiny Sprigatito, and in that, I had gone through in those streams and recaptured a bunch of Pokemon, because it can't just be the Pokédex in Scarlet and Violet. It has to be the Pokédex in Scarlet and Violet inside the Pokemon HOME app. And I didn't have a living dex. I had just, gotten the Pokemon for Paldea's Pokédex. So I had to go through, get that, and the shiny Meloetta is in that video, and I say, when I get the shiny Meloetta, that I would be so down to return to Legends Arceus or Sword and Shield if they do something similar to what they had here. So, all of a sudden, randomly last night, I was checking Pokemon HOME and it said it was undergoing maintenance, and I'm like, why is Pokemon HOME undergoing maintenance? What are they doing? Lo and behold, they did the same Pokédex completion thing for Legends Arceus. And also Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. For 100%ing the Pokédex, it's just only the Sinnoh Pokemon, it seems. It only counts like the 150 Pokemon that are new to Sinnoh. If you complete that Pokédex, you get a shiny Manaphy. And I think that's actually really cool. It's like the only use Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have. Because I don't care for that remake. It's very bare bones and very bad, and anyone who I've seen has been like, oh my god, shiny Manaphy, but I don't want to play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl again. That's been the reaction to the community. That's what I've seen. And that's really cool, though it's still cool, because the only way you could shiny hunt for Manaphy was have a copy of Pokemon Ranger, and Pokemon Ranger on the DS, the original Nintendo DS Pokemon Ranger. After you beat the game, you can unlock a special mission for a Manaphy egg, and then you can transfer that Manaphy egg to Diamond and Pearl. But it's shiny locked on your copy of Diamond and Pearl because it matches your trainer ID, so you have to trade that egg to a different save file on a completely separate cartridge and hash it on that one. And if it's not shiny, you trade it back to a new save file on the other cartridge, and you just do it back and forth until you get the shiny. People have made videos very recently of they've found a way to add ACE, or Arbitrary Code Execution, to Diamond and Pearl, so you can do a whole massive glitch setup to execute code that you're doing on the, like, the Poketch dot app, that allows you to make an NPC show up in the Pokemon Center that you can talk to that will change your trainer ID. So you have to go through all of these hoops to get this, and by the way, in case you didn't know, that Pokemon Ranger Manaphy egg is once per cartridge. Once it's off the cartridge, you can't start a new game and play through Pokemon Ranger again to get another Manaphy egg. It's once per cartridge. So, luckily, a couple years ago, back in 2020, I replayed the Pokemon Ranger trilogy on my own, and my copy of Pokemon Ranger that I own actually did not have that claim, so I have an official Manaphy. So, Shiny Manaphy for BDSP, that's pretty cool. It only counts all the 150 Pokemon added to, or added in Sinnoh, and Arceus does not count. Arceus you could capture in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl by beating this game, and then once you have a completed save data of having Arceus caught in this game, you could go to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and get the Azure Flute to get Arceus in that game. So, good news for anyone who has Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. You can go in that game, and you can just recomplete the Pokedex again, if you don't have, like, a Living Dex or whatever. And some other annoying Pokemon, like version exclusives, could be annoying, but you can get that, put it in Pokemon Home, and you receive a free Shiny Manaphy. The problem arises with this game, where there is a free Shiny Enamorus that you can get, which Enamorus was a brand new Pokemon added in Legends Arceus, and that's cool that we now have an official way to get the Shiny for it, because there was only ever one. However, it involves completing the Pokedex in Pokemon Home. Now, you might not think that's a big deal. If we go into the game and go to the Pokedex, we have all the Pokemon. Like, the point of the game is to complete the Pokedex, and we did that. At the very bottom here are two special Pokemon after Manaphy, which are Shaman and Darkrai. Shaman, these do not show up in the Pokedex unless you have them in the game. Shaman, you can do a special side quest for, which I did in the Let's Play, for if you have Pokemon Sword and Shield save data on your console, you could get a special side quest to catch a Shaman. I have a shiny Shaman here because I transferred one from home. And Darkrai was unlocked. A special side quest for Darkrai you could get by having save data for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Now, these Pokemon do not count toward 100% completion for Pokemon Legends Arceus. All you need to do is catch Arceus, and catch all the other Pokemon, like you can catch Manaphy and Fion, and all the other Pokemon here. And then it lets you catch Arceus, and then you've completed the Pokedex. These two do not count. But for Pokemon Home, they do. So you have to have save data for Pokemon Sword and Shield, get the side quest for Shaman, and catch Shaman in this game. You have to have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and get the side quest for Darkrai in this game. I have the Darkrai from this game registered in the Pokédex here, because during my streams and the Let's Play, a chat member traded me their Darkrai so I could get Darkrai added to the Pokédex, and then I traded it back to them. I never once put it in Pokemon Home. So, I have 241 Pokemon out of 242 Pokemon in the Legends Arceus Pokédex in Pokemon Home, because Darkrai counts, and it has to be this one, because any other Darkrai does not count. It has to be marked as caught in Hisui. So, I made a reply to the Cerebi post on Blue Sky about this, saying, like, hey, here's the deal. If you don't have these games, you're shit out of luck. Overall, with having a $60 copy of Legends Arceus in the first place, you have to have a $60 copy of Sword or Shield, and you have to have a $60 copy of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, plus a $16.99 a month subscription to Pokemon Home. It's like an $116 or $196 to $200 range to get the Shiny Enamorus in the first place. An acquaintance of mine, known as Basil Leafeon on Blue Sky, I've known her for many years. We don't talk that often, but I've known her for many years. She DM'd me on Blue Sky saying, hey, I can trade you my Darkrai to put in Pokemon Home for you to get the Enamorus. So that brings us to this video with this 10-minute long preamble. I am now going to save the game, which I don't even need to save the game, actually. I'm going to take the game out of the console, and I'm going to put Pokemon Violet in the console, because we're going to do the trade in Pokemon Violet, wherever my copy of Violet is in my Switch case. I didn't even... After I finished Pokemon Violet, after I did the shiny hunting for Sprigatito thing, I put the game back in the box on my shelf. So I need to get that. And we're going to do the trade, and then we're going to get the shiny Enamorus. So that's what's going to happen. When I say I haven't played Pokemon Violet since completing the shiny Sprigatito hunt, I'm literally still right here at the Crystal Pool. I mean, I went back to my house at the end of that video, but I went back to the Crystal Pool so I could get the thumbnail for that video, and that's where I still am. I put Duke, the shiny Sprigatito, and all of my shinies, and like all of my legendaries and stuff. I took them all out of this and threw them in Pokemon Home, so I still have just a bunch of random boxes of stuff. I'm gonna get into the Union Circle, and we'll do this trade. There we go. It's also quite fitting that I actually have the Arc phone case on my phone in this game. Isn't it funny that this game wasn't even out by the time I finished my Legends Arceus playthrough, because they decided to release Legends Arceus and this game in the same year? Isn't that crazy? Also, I want to correct myself. The last main episode of Legends Arceus was May 21st, 2022. The last Legends Arceus video I actually uploaded was August 24th, 2022, because I was doing all the shiny hunting highlights after all of that. And I loved doing that. And I will now be right back, because I need to put it in Pokemon Home. So, Pokemon Violet. We connect to Pokemon Violet, right? And then it opens it up. And then we'll just leave it here on box or whatever. I need to find an open thing. I need to go through Pokemon Home at some point and just, like, clean out everything. I have so many, like, boxes with, like, bits and pieces of random Pokemon everywhere. And, I'm at box 160 out of 300, and that can easily be condensed down to, like, probably, like, 120 boxes of Pokemon instead. Okay, so we save... Now that it's in Pokemon Home, and the game saves, then I'm going to close Pokemon Home on my phone, and this will be here. So now I can enter, I should be able to enter Pokemon Home. I'm going to close the game and reopen it, just so it's on the home screen. I think if it's on the home screen, it's fine. But now, I'm going to turn the volume up on my phone. I usually have a, like a screen share thing for my phone, to share my phone to my computer. I don't have that set up at the moment. I, like, deleted that app, and I'm not going to bother with it right now. But Pokédex, if I go to my thing here, I'll lower my brightness so you can see it. You'll now be able to see... Then my Hisui Pokédex right there. It's blurry, but you see it's got an exclamation point on it, meaning that the Darkrai now counts. And I can scroll all the way down to the bottom. Grand Oak says, "Brilliant! We're one step closer to fulfilling my dream of creating a grand Pokédex. I see you registered every single Pokemon in the Hisui Pokédex. You are most certainly the right one to entrust with this monumental task. Absolutely brilliant. I hope you keep up the fantastic work." Check your gift box in Pokemon Home. Gift box. Mystery gift. Gift box. All the way down at the bottom. Right there. Shiny Enamorus. Claim. It's claiming. It's doing the thing. I guess it's just done now. So now, a shiny Enamorus is now in home. I am now going to trade the Darkrai back to my friend, and then I'll put the Enamorus in Arceus. Actually, completely forgot, the Darkrai is actually still in Pokemon Home. I have to take it out of Home to put it back in Violet. Then I take the Darkrai from Violet back to my friend, and then I can take the Enamorus. Honestly, if I'm already here, I'll just put the Enamorus in Arceus while I'm already here. To be perfectly honest with you, we'll just log back in. Okay, so Pokemon Violet. We're in the box with the Darkrai. We're gonna take the Darkrai in the Strange Ball. We're gonna take the Darkrai in the Strange Ball. We put it back in Violet. We save the game. The game will now save, and now it is back in Violet. It's saving. It's taking a long time to do it. It's saving. It's saving. Now, we go back in, and we go to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And now, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, we are going to wait for it to load. I've been catching things and getting more shinies. I'll talk about that. So here we have the box. We're going to go to List View and sort by National Pokédex order. So we're going to go all the way past Paldea. That's Galar. Paldea. Enamorus. This is my Enamorus from the Legends Arceus playthrough. And then List View. Filter. Freaking sort. National Pokédex order. Past Paldea. Enamorus. Check summary. Draining Kiss, Extrasensory Crunch, and Moonblast. It is in a Strange Ball. I think, Joe from Cerebi said it's actually in a Cherish Ball. But it's marked to Legends Arceus for some reason. So jump to box. It's in box 120. Speaking of box 120, there it is. Put the Enamorus in the thing. Quit. Save. Now, I do the whole thing I explained. And once again, we are back. I have traded the Darkrai back to my friend. I told her thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. So now, we have the first ever official way to get shiny Enamorus. And I don't remember the buttons to this game. All the buttons of this game make absolutely no sense. I occasionally will open up Legends Arceus again to just shiny hunt for like a couple minutes. And every single time I pick this game back up, I never know the controls. Out of everything we've ever done with this game, and how much I've played it, I have like 190 hours, I think it said, into Legends Arceus. And I still don't know what the buttons do in this game. I don't know why they made the controls the way that they made them. But now, let's take our fellow friends out of here. Harold and Kevin. You can come on. I forgot I named you Plamp. It's been 2.5 years. And I don't check my party when I'm doing this. I forgot I named you Plamp. Why did I do that? Enamorus. And Enamorus. And what I will do is we would go into key items and reveal glass. Let's just make you normal. There we go. And let's bring you in front of the Galaxy Team building. Why don't we? I think that would be pretty good. Right out front of Galaxy Team HQ. We're gonna throw down Enamorus. And we're gonna throw down Enamorus. And there you have it. Shiny Enamorus is a lot lighter of a pink. It's got, like, orange hearts on the snake thing, and, like, orange parts, and the chest is orange. And that's about it. It's not, like, the most spectacular shiny Pokemon that's ever existed. However, we can get a nice screenshot for the thumbnail. Will I use that one? I don't know. What we can also do... I miss that you can do this in this game. You can't do this in Scarlet and Violet. You can only throw one Pokemon out at a time. And if you want multiple Pokemon out, you have to have a picnic, but you don't have control over where the Pokemon go. What's the button? What's the button? What's the button? This is the button. Reveal glass. Let's make you a turtle. And let's make you a turtle. And then let's do an Amorous. And an Amorous. I want you, like, stepping back a little bit farther. That's good enough. So you can see, shiny turtle incarnate, an Amorous. There you go. It's got, like, orange flippers, webbed feet, and orange stuff, and a lighter pink body. It's not my favorite shiny in the world, but now we have this. And going back into first person, I want you to, like, turn your head. That's the wrong button. No. Go there. I'll do something with the thumbnail. It'll be something. You'll see what it is. Whatever the thumbnail is, you saw it. You clicked on the video for it. That concludes this bonus episode for Pokémon Legends Arceus that just kind of happened out of nowhere. I'll talk a little bit just about Pokemon stuff. What I did for recompleting the Pokedex for Scarlet and Violet and Home is that I did catch a bunch of stuff, but also there's still the version exclusives. What I was doing was that I was getting a bunch of Pokemon to trade. Like, I was just having Pokemon to trade and having them trade for the other Pokemon that I'm looking for, and just hoping that the origin of capture was Paldea, because all that matters is the origin of capture is Paldea. As an example, Shieldon was one of the last Pokemon I needed for the Paldea Pokedex, so I kept having to trade. I was trading, like, a bunch of my Cranidos for Shieldon. Actually, I think it was both of them. It was something like that. So I was getting, like, a bunch of dupes of them because I was getting a bunch of them that were, like, caught in Pokemon Go. And that wasn't working. So I finally got it, and that's how I did that. What you can do for this, if there's other Pokemon you're missing in this game, if you don't want to go capture them, is hope that you get a Pokemon. If it's caught in any of the Hisui balls, you'll know that it's from this game. So I don't have Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. I don't care how much Manaphy is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm not going to buy Brilliant Diamond to then complete the Pokedex in that game to get the Shiny Manaphy. I have a Shiny Manaphy. It's actually what's on my screen right now in Pokemon Home. It's this one. Her name is Siren, which is what I named this Manaphy after. I don't know... When was this Manaphy had? I have all of my Manaphy in Pokemon Home all favorited, so they all show up on my home screen. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, it's showing in the thing that the last game it was in was Legends Arceus, because that's the last game I had it in. But it's not from that. It was met in the Sinnoh region in 2011. So this could have been a legitimately shiny hunted Manaphy. Oh, I've never seen your sleeping animation. Oh my god, I love you! Oh, you're so precious. I love you so much. I've never seen Manaphy's sleeping animation in this game, and that is wonderful. That is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This could have been a legitimately shiny hunted Manaphy that was caught in Sinnoh. But it is a shiny Manaphy, and its name is Siren. So that's what I wanted to name this Manaphy in this playthrough. I do have another shiny Manaphy that was met in the Sinnoh region in 2010, and it's a Japanese shiny Manaphy. So that also could have been a legitimately hunted one, because Pokemon Ranger and Diamond and Pearl were all out in 2010 and 2011. I don't know if they're hacked or not, but Siren's level 24, and the Japanese one I have is level 26. So it would have had to hatch from a Manaphy egg to be at that level. Actually, when I'm looking at the Japanese one, the trainer number The ID number is 00000, while the number for Siren is 63127. So I'm inclined to believe that the Siren is actually a legitimate shiny Manaphy, and the other one is not. I don't know that for certain, though. So I'm not gonna get Brilliant Diamond to just get the shiny Manaphy. If you have the game, good for you. If you enjoy the game, good for you. Good luck hunting for it. What you can do, which what I would attempt to do, is you put up Pokemon for trades, or look at there's an option in Pokemon Home on the mobile app, is how you do all the trading and stuff. When you're on the GTS selection screen, you can click Wanted Pokemon, the option at the very bottom. It'll say Wanted Pokemon, and then you can just click on any of your Pokemon. So I'll click, like, Magmortar. I have it a Magmortar, and you could click Offer as Trade, and then you can see all different trades that people are wanting for Magmortar. And etc. So, what I was doing last night was that I was going to a bunch of different Pokemon in my Sinnoh decks, and so many people were just trading stuff, man. Like, I traded a Turtwig, just a random Turtwig, for a shiny Mareep, and then I also got a shiny Gyarados, a shiny Ursaring, a shiny Citadel, a shiny Electivire, a shiny Dracoloak, and a shiny Grimer. All from just trading, like, random Pokemon that I had. Like, people were trading, like, this Ursaring and this Gyarados I got were from, like, Cherubi. I was just searching trades for Cherubi, and those showed up, and I have, like, spare Cherubi that I caught in this game, so, like, why not? It's people, what they're doing is that they're looking for Pokemon caught in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and you can't do this any good way. Like, I'm gonna click on this Mimikyu I have. If I click Deposit on this Mimikyu here, I can click Search for Chimchar. So I click Chimchar, and then there's an option to see games it can travel to, so you can see all the games it can travel to: Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. If you click the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl option, that's not guaranteed to give you a Chimchar that was of origin in BDSP Sinnoh. That just means you're looking for one that can go to that game, except all of them can go to that game because they're all compatible. So, like, I don't know why this is an option in Home. So, just do a bunch of random trades for a bunch of Pokemon from Sinnoh and hope that you get them. Out of all of the trades since Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl has been out, I have, in my Sinnoh Pokedex, 18 out of 150 Pokemon registered, 3 of which I got last night. So, yeah. Good luck with all of that, if you're gonna do it that way. But that is a way to get the shiny Manaphy without owning the game. It just takes a lot of luck, or if you have a friend who has the game and they can trade you all the Pokemon, that's also an option. I also, as another rambling thought, I have a lot of other, like, duplicate legendaries from other games, and a bunch of legendaries that are from other original trainers that are not me. What I've been doing over the last couple months is I've been going back to Legends Arceus. I've traded a bunch of the duplicate shinies I got from shiny hunting in this game, and I have gotten more shinies from just opening this game up, and I've been putting those shinies up for Goldengo, or any other rare Pokemon for Goldengo, because Goldengo is such an hard Pokemon to get, because you need to collect 999 Gimme Gold coins for that. Goldengo is being traded for a lot of legendaries right now, and also if you just have any other random legendaries lying around that you don't particularly care about, put them up for the most recent legendaries right now, which is the most popular recent legendaries as of January/February 2025 is Ogerpon and Terapagos. Put all that stuff up for Ogerpon or Terapagos, and people will do those trades. I've gotten at least like 24 Ogerpon at that point, and what I'm doing is that I'm trading those Ogerpon for rare shinies. I just did one earlier. I put up an Azelf that I had, or something, for an Ogerpon. No, it was Tornadus. I had a Tornadus, and I traded that for Ogerpon. Someone did the trade for Ogerpon, and I just got myself, like, a couple hours ago, a shiny Comfey. Because I'm not going through all the rigmarole to do shiny sandwiches or anything in Scarlet and Violet. I hate shiny hunting in that game. I don't want to go through all of the massive grinds it takes to do raids. Like I said in the shiny hunting for Sprigatito video, I did like 4 to 5 hours of grinding raid battles, like 4 and 5-star raid battles, and I got 1 Herba Mystica, and I think it was a Salty. And I don't care. I don't care about doing it. I'm just going to do this for a bunch of shiny Pokemon that I don't have that are pretty niche or rare. I also did this, and I got shiny Gimmighoul, which Gimmighoul, if I can search Gimmighoul, you can't even tell if it's a shiny or not, because it's all that it changed is that the Gimmighoul is white, but Gimmighoul's already gray, so it's really hard to tell. This is a shiny Gimmighoul. Shiny Gimmighoul was only available in raid battles for like a week. It was like you had to do a bunch of Gimmighoul raids and you had a chance of getting a shiny. That was the only way to get shiny Gimmighoul. So I did all that to get shiny Gimmighoul, and I got a bunch of other shinies that way. So that's an update from me, and a bonus episode for Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I hope you enjoyed it. This was not streamed, I was just playing this normally, but the entirety of the Legends Arceus series was all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, because I have a full 100% playthrough of Legends Arceus, completing the Pokedex, doing every single side quest, even doing all the battle stuff. There was, like, special battles with Arceus you could do at the Battle Reverie. There was, like, special battles you could do with Zissou and Ingo over at the training grounds over there. I did every single possible thing you could possibly do in this game, aside from, like, doing all of the Pokedex entries. I don't count that toward 100%. Once you get the Pokeball mark for getting 10 entries on something, it says it's complete. It will say perfect on something if you have it perfected. I wasn't going for that, but I still consider the Let's Play 100%. I also did a full 100% Let's Play of Pokemon Violet, all of the Teal Mask, all of the Indigo Disc, all the Pokedexes completed, every single side quest, every single battle you could, like, major battle you could do, everything, the game's a whole, full 100%, and now that I have Shiny Sprigatito, I didn't want to open up the game again, but I had to for this video. I also did a full playthrough, not 100%, but I did a full playthrough of Pokemon Infinite Fusion last year, and that was an amazing game to play, so if you want to see even more Pokemon, Pokemon Infinite Fusion is also there. And we're in 2025, so later this year, Pokemon Legends ZA will release, and I can't wait for that. I don't know what it's going to be like, but Pokemon Day is fast approaching, and we have not had any news about Legends ZA since a year ago on Pokemon Day, so hopefully we get a cool trailer and a release date, and I will see you in Pokemon Legends ZA, and any other thing I have on the channel as well, because I have so many Let's Plays. If you don't even want to watch more Pokemon stuff, I have so much more you could watch. I have over 3,000 videos on this channel, and over, like, 58 fully completed Let's Plays that are numbered, and things that aren't that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next. As I'm saying that, I thought of a separate topic. Very quickly, Legends Arceus just celebrated its 3-year anniversary, and they added the Legends Arceus soundtrack to the Pokemon, or the Nintendo Music app, and I've been listening to a lot of Jubilife Village on the Nintendo Music app. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in whatever comes next.